Let's focus on commodities now, and what's top of mind. Manisha is here to help us with that. Manisha, morning.
Morning, Prashant. Thank you for that. Well, I'm looking at metals. Today isn't such a great day because we have seen some profit taking coming in. So most of the metals, Nifty metal as well, continues to decline. But I'm looking at a bigger picture here. The month of August has been on the positive side. After those declines in the month of June and July, August at this point in time seems to be closing on the positive side. We have gold up 4.5%, silver is trading in the positive. Copper prices also have come off sharply from its all-time highs of 11,000, trading at around 9,200, but managing to close August just about in positive. The better gains clearly have come in from aluminum and zinc. 9 to 11% of gains there, and steel prices also have turned around from its multi-year lows to about 4.5% of gains in the month of August. What has worked for the metals is the decline in dollar index. Even with those bit of a gains, it still is trading at around 13-month lows. The markets also are looking at the US Fed rate cut expectations in the month of September. And then there is higher EV production numbers that we've seen come in from China. Even the diesel demand in Europe has been declining because much of their fleet is moving on to EV. That is where the metal demand really seems to be coming in from. And then, of course, there is demand from decarbonization initiatives, and many of these metals are part of that as well. What doesn't seem to be working for metal prices, especially in the last couple of days, are the reports from BHP, which says, or warns rather, that the demand from China continues to cool down in 2024. BHP also goes on to say that, especially when it comes to copper, the last year demand growth in China was to the tune of 6%, but this year could just about be at 1 to 2%, so not a very great number there. Also, uncertainty ahead of the US presidential elections in the month of November are keeping many of these markets jittery. Going forward now, a lot of banks and brokerages still are positive or bullish when it comes to aluminum and zinc, and not so much for the other metals there. Citi, to begin with, is bullish in sense of aluminum for 2024 fourth quarter and all of 2025 as well. They expect the prices to average around $2,800 a ton in 2025. Citi also anticipates the zinc prices to continue to gain up as well, and for that, the target is 3,100 for the first quarter of 2025. ANZ is bullish on copper. They anticipate a price of 99.29, and there also is a report from ING. They also are in favor of buying copper to the tune of 99.50 as an average for all of next year.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. That's commodities in focus. We'll